Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, guys, welcome. I hope everyone's having an incredible evening. My name is Veronica Schreyer. I am the founder of Holy Holistic. That's the name of an organization within doTERRA. And essentially, what we want to do tonight is just talk to you about what it means to become a wellness advocate with doTERRA. And before we get into that, I just want to really share the mission for tonight, and that's to empower you to take on an opportunity that can supplement your life and your health. And that's what I love so much about partnering with doTERRA, is that there is so much good that comes from this company. It's not just doing something for money. I feel like we live in a society that, it's hard out here, so everyone's just trying to hustle to make a buck, and I just feel like that's never satisfying long term. When you work with a mission, with a purpose, it's always a lot more satisfying. So I just want to share the vision with you all, so that you too can use this vehicle to supplement your life. So a little bit about me. In 2018, I had a really huge epiphany. And essentially, I was in my career job as a news reporter. And I just recognized, man, I work so hard and I get paid so little, and I'm on a contract. And I started running numbers, and I was like, at what age am I going to be able to feel financially free? And it just looked like so far-fetched. And I just was not willing to subscribe to that lifestyle. And I just had to I'm very visionary, so I can always see into the future. And I just recognized, like, okay, I'm doing something that looks amazing. I'm on TV, I'm covering news, but there are many parts of the life that I'm living right now that I don't love. I don't love having 1 week of vacation. I don't love getting paid $24,000 a year. I don't love the fact that I could be the best in the newsroom, and the second that I get to the newsroom 2 minutes late, my boss has an attitude. Like, do I really deserve this? And in 2018, I made a decision that that was not the life that I wanted to live. And I did not know what I was going to do. I just made peace in my heart with the fact that that just wasn't it. And I started praying. And at that time was when I was introduced to network marketing. And I will tell you guys, I turned it down. I was like, no, like, sales? Are you kidding me? I can't sell. And luckily for me, the person who introduced it to me was my sister. And because I'm her little sister, she was very intense. And she pretty much forced me to sign up, which, was the biggest blessing in my life, because, just 3 months into my network marketing journey, I saw huge changes financially. I was able to create, I believe it was in month 4, my first 5-figure month. So going from making like 1,000, I believe it was like 300 or 400 that I was making a month, to making my first 10K. It blew my mind. I left my career right away, and everything has been history since then. So since then, I built with the company that I started with, and with doTERRA, I'm newer. So I started my journey with doTERRA 3 months ago, but it's like everything that I prayed for, because I knew I needed change. Although I was in a great company and I was making great money, I was not in alignment with the ultimate mission. And when you're someone that has a big purpose for your life, I feel like you need to do things with the right intentions. And what I was selling at the time wasn't fulfilling me. And through this vehicle, I found something that's so fulfilling, because we're helping people on such a deep level. So today I want to offer you all a few solutions. Number 1, the opportunity to create an extra income. Number 2, a community that can support your growth. And I'm not just talking financial, I'm talking your professional growth. If you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur, here you're going to have people leading the way that show you. You get up every morning and this is what you do. And also, I'm going to share with you products that will greatly impact you and the lives of your family. So what is network marketing? And, essentially, if I were to break it down, network marketing is sales and marketing. And the really cool part about this industry is that it gives you the ability to promote a product without having to create the product, having to have a warehouse, shipping, fulfillment, all of that. All that we do as network marketing professionals is we talk about the brand and we enroll people and we find business partners that want to grow with us, because I could just sell my little heart away, but then I would just be a salesman, right? Or a saleswoman. But in network marketing, when you find other like-minded people who also want to leverage the brand in order to grow a business, that's when you're stepping into business ownership, right? Because now you're tapping into other individuals and you're working together to raise the volume, raise the numbers, make a big impact, and create a movement, right? So with network marketing, the possibilities are endless. And the reason why sometimes, people will be like, oh, I don't think so. I know a friend that did that and it didn't work out. Like, you guys have to recognize that at the end of the day, every single individual brings a different work ethic to the table. And I will be honest, this journey will really depend on how much you put into it. So, we have an incredible product. We have incredible trainings, which I'll share with you more a bit later on in this presentation. But you do need to want it and show up, because at the end of the day, this is your business. So many beautiful things come with this. Like the fact that you create your hours, you create your pace. So if you want to walk and you just want to make a few extra $100 a month, that's okay. That's a way to do the business too. And if you want to run and you want to make 10K in your first 4 months, like I did in 2018, that's an avenue too. So it is an industry that gives people an immense amount of freedom to create and create financial freedom. Okay, if you want to take it that far, or you could just make a little bit extra cash, pay for your car, help pay for your rent, etc. The beauty of this industry is that it is endorsed by a lot of really amazing people. I'm sure you guys know some of the people on the screen: Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you guys haven't read it and you're looking to change your mindset around money and grow in entrepreneurship, it is a must. Patrick Bet-David, I love the man. But anyways, this is a video. It's sort of long, but I'm only going to play the first 2.5 minutes just so that you could hear it from the mouths of really successful people. The men on the screen, they're just leaders in the entrepreneurial world. And sometimes we get caught up with what a random person says about the industry who maybe just didn't have the grit to succeed in it. But when you hear a successful person speak about it, it hits different, because success leaves clues. So I'll go ahead and I'll share just about 2 minutes of this video. I'll also share the link with you all at the end of the call in case you want to watch the full thing. But I think it's so interesting that these great minds endorse what I'm about to speak about today.
Like I talked about this audience, the network marketing community. There's about 100 million people around the world that are engaged in this. It does approximately $200 billion a year in revenue. It's growing, it's expanding, and these home-based entrepreneurs are looking for a better life for their families. You think it's a good idea for a person to get involved in network marketing?
I mean, we were involved in network marketing once with a cosmetics company in the UK, and we would have a dinner every year with all these young entrepreneurs from all over the country, and they were sometimes they were a mum with children who wanted to makes the money on the side, and sometimes they were relying on it completely, for their living. And it was tremendous seeing the enthusiasm, how much it transformed their lives, and what a difference it made to them. So I'm a tremendous believer in network marketing, and I'm a great believer in entrepreneurs. I think all the future jobs in the next 20 or 30 years will be created by network marketing entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs around the world, starting off from scratch or starting off very small and making a real difference in the world.
And by the way, I love network marketing. I think this is probably the most organic and rawest business vehicle ever created on this planet. It is basically the basic of all businesses is, hey, I have something and I want to tell you about it, and I want you to do it too, and then we both do better, and that's how you scale. I mean, network marketing is really just scaling. And Starbucks scaled, Elon scaled, Warren scaled, like Oprah scaled. You have to get more people to be talking about your brand or your business.
So as an entrepreneur, I have built many businesses from scratch. And as some of you know, a lot of them crashed also. Statistics show that most new businesses fail within the first 5 years, 90% in fact. And of the 10% that survive, the remaining 10% crash in the second 5 years. So in other words, most are gone in 10 years. So I've looked at many different models, and one that stands out for me is network marketing. And the reason for that, it takes very little upfront cash. There's low overhead. You can do it part-time. It means keep your daytime job, but do this part-time. And once the business is up and running, it can generate enough income so that you can move from the left side to the right side of the quadrant. So let me tell you about my introduction.
All right, so that gives you a brief look. As you see, there's 19 more minutes of this, so I'll share the link with you as I mentioned. But guys, there really is just so many perks to this industry. As mentioned, the low cost to start, the ability to have other people who have already done it helping you. There's just so many lessons that come with starting a journey like this, and a lot of personal development that takes place, because in order for you to grow any kind of business, you do need to show up with a type of discipline and a type of resilience. So it's a nice little adventure and challenge to your personal life if you've never started a business in the past, to just go on this journey. But the beauty is not just the journey of the business itself, but also the people you would do it with. So my heart is so set on this company, and it is just incredible because in business, you'll sometimes have really rude awakenings where a lot of people in business are just so consumed with the money that they forget about the why. And the beauty of doTERRA, first of all, the word doTERRA means a gift of the earth. It was founded in 2008, so we've been around for 15 years. And the beauty of this company is the mission, which is to bring natural well-being to families. Okay, but that mission, it hasn't died down. It's still so alive 15 years later. And this company is constantly doing initiatives that show us just how alive this mission is. And we're helping people find natural healing through essential oils. So doTERRA was birthed on the product of essential oils. And the reason why was because the founders were fans of essential oils, but they came to the realization that there weren't enough pure essential oils on the market. So they wanted to create an essential oil with such a high standard that it could be ingested. And funny enough, I was talking to someone earlier through the DMs, and they were like, yeah, but I heard you can't drink essential oils. Very true. You can't drink most essential oils, the ones that are in the supermarket, the ones that you find sometimes in the gas station. A lot of these oils, although they say 100% pure, 100% organic, they're not controlled or regulated, I should say, by the FDA. So a lot of that is false advertising, because if it was 100% pure and 100% organic, you should be able to drink a lemon essential oil, right? So doTERRA decided they wanted to create a powerful product that could truly help the health and wellness of people. So we created what we call the certified pure tested grade standard. And what this means is that we put every single oil through an 8-step testing protocol. Okay. And not only do we do that, but our oils are distilled for purity and potency. What this means is that we distill our products and we harvest the actual plant all around the world. And we work through co-impact sourcing, which what this means is that we're working with local farmers wherever these specific plants grow best. So we know where we're getting the oils from, who we're getting the oils from, and we know that they're the purest and the most potent. And once we distill the oils, and when they arrive to Utah, as I mentioned, they go through all these testing protocols to ensure that they are in top-notch shape and that they can be ingested. And every single one of our oils has a little batch number here in the bottom. And you can go to source2you.com and put in that batch number, and it'll bring up the labs. So like the scientific labs, the testing that has been done on this specific oil, so that you know that it's pure. And you can take it to a lab if you want to that does the same kind of testing. And that's what makes us so different. So no one else can say this. We created the standards in hopes that other people would rise to the occasion, but it happens that we're still the leader, and we're still serving the best products. So also, this is a private company. It's a multi-billion-dollar company with no debt. We've got presence in more than 120 countries, and we've got a super high retention, which we'll talk about in a sec. But what once started as essential oils has grown. So we offer different products such as household cleaning essentials, that are completely toxic free, safe for the home. We offer personal care products like skincare, body care. We've got supplements, nutrition products like protein and fiber. And we've got oil blends too that help with yoga or sports. We've got this one over here, the Deep Blue, which is incredible for muscle aches. So anyone that works out, when they try this, it's game over. And I'll tell you guys, that's the beauty about our products. It's like people try them and they just fall madly in love. I mean, the testimonials that I've received just make my heart so happy, because I think that as a person that really values health and wellness, seeing that other people also value this and are being so satisfied by our products, it's the ultimate satisfaction. So this speaks for itself, the retention, which from a business perspective, this is something that you want to really look at and take note of, because here we have a 65% retention rate, which means that our customers, 65% of them are frequent buyers. That is not the norm. Okay, so for most other network marketing companies, you've got a 10 to 15%. Why? Because the product isn't an essential, or it's not something that is so loved that they're like, I need to continue coming back. Whereas with doTERRA, when someone tries our On Guard, right, which is our immunity blend, and they have it at home and they recognize they have a scratchy throat, they put it in hot water, they drink it and it goes away, that's a lifelong client. Because prior to using this immunity blend, they were using medicine, over-the-counter medicine that comes with all these warning labels and is not good for us. When you're really into health, you just know that the Tylenol, the Mucinex, all those things are not good. So our clients start learning about essential oils. They start trying them. They see the beautiful effects. Boom, lifelong client. First, they try the oils, they fall in love with the oils, and then they're like, wait, but doTERRA also has skincare. Well, the skincare that I'm using right now is not clean. Let me try that. Oh, wait, you've got a laundry detergent? I'm using Tide. I could smell the chemicals every time I just pour a little bit of liquid detergent into my cup, right? So that is where our high retention rate comes from. It is the power of the product. And this is very special. I'm not sure how many of you on here have ever done any kind of sales job, but if you're selling a product that isn't good and doesn't sell itself, you're going to be working a lot harder than if you're partnered with a company where you're selling a product that you could stand behind with your eyes closed. So for me, you know, growing with this company has been such a joy because I've sold a lot of products in the past that were a harder sell, right? There was a lot more rebuttals with them. Whereas with doTERRA, there's so many times that I talk to strangers and I let them know, yeah, I'm a wellness advocate with doTERRA. And they're like, I love doTERRA. I use doTERRA for my headaches, or I use doTERRA on my kids. I use doTERRA for my tummy aches. And it's beautiful. So really exciting stuff, guys, for someone looking to build a business. So with doTERRA, we've got two types of memberships. One is wholesale client, which is just for people who want to buy the products. So our wholesale clients get a 25% discount on all the products for a year. So to become a wholesale client, all you need to do is sign up with the wholesale client account. There's no sort of membership fee. There's no sort of, you need to buy monthly auto ships or anything like that. You just get an account, you get your 25% off, and you get to enjoy the products. And we also offer product education for our clients, which is really cool because it helps retain them as well. Next, we have Wellness Advocate. And if you guys are on this call, it's probably because you want to be a wellness advocate with the brand. So like the wholesale clients, we also receive a 25% discount on all the products. But we also are able to tap into the compensation plan. Okay. And we don't only get education on products, but we also get business education. And guys, 85% of the people in this company are clients, which is a very sexy number for people looking to do the business. Okay, this isn't the kind of company that's pushing down your throat, recruit business partners. Like, why? Because our customers are almost like business partners. They're producing volume. And I have customers that even refer other customers through their accounts. So it's almost like they are business partners. So we'll focus on Wellness Advocate right now because I know that's what most of you on this call are interested in. But something unique that I want to share is you don't need experience to do this. And I know that it's scary to try something new that perhaps you've never done in the past, but we all start at ground level zero. When I started in 2018, I had no social media following. I mean, I had your regular following. My friends from high school and college, I had about 1,000 people that would follow me, but I had never sold anything. I had never gone on social media, talked to friends about buying something from me. That was never my jam. So when I started, I had to learn from zero. And what I would do is I would just go looking all over the internet for knowledge to try and grow. But what I love about doTERRA is that we don't have to go looking all over the internet. They have created such a duplicatable training system that is honestly just, it gives you the A through Z. So for business partners, the business building certification is a free product that they offer. And we also have a book that if you like more physical things than online courses, but this comes with videos, to-do tasks, and it guides you through our PIPES system, which is the system that we use to grow our businesses. And it explains to you every single step of the way. So if you know nothing and you just apply yourself to the course and become a student of life and actually do the course and do what the course tells you, you will have success. Okay. in addition to all the different trainings that we offer, for example, we've got the essential oil safety course. Then there are some that you can buy, like the Social Media Academy. But in my team, we offer calls as well. So we do weekly calls. We also have a group chat where if you have questions, you can tap in there and we can all help out. So there's a bunch of resources, including these two incredible podcasts, which I would encourage you guys to take a screenshot of this page and check out the podcast for yourself, because the knowledge that is shared is so incredible on both of them, whether you want to learn about the business or about the products. So how does it work? So let's say you want to do this. Well, direct sales of products is what we're essentially focused on, but we also want to build our pipeline. So when you guys look at this picture, I want you guys to think of a pipeline. And there's a really cool story that I want to quickly share with you guys that we always share with doTERRA. And it's that there was this woman who lived in a very small town, and she had to walk miles every day to go get water. So she would always do the same trip and go and get her water. And then one day she had the genius idea of building a pipeline that would connect the water well to her so that she didn't have to walk over there and back every single day. And it took her time to build that pipeline, and it took work and it took effort, trial and error even. But once that pipeline was built, the water was flushing in. And now she no longer had to waste all that time daily walking to go and get water. That is the same way that network marketing works. And the reason why for a lot of people it doesn't work is because they get started, and after month one, when their closest friends tell them no, they're like, oh, it doesn't work, I'm not going to do it. I want to encourage you to be the 1% and have the mindset of knowing that the pipeline takes time to build and it takes effort, right? But this is the beauty. So let's say this is you, and you sign up Sarah, Jackie, or sorry, you sign up Sarah, Jackie, and Mike. And as you see, Sarah brought in other people who brought in other people. And Mike, he didn't bring in that many people. Mike just brought in a few customers. But there's this opportunity and there's this mindset of one person can enter your organization and do incredible things. And you never know. You could recruit 10 people who don't do anything, but then you could recruit one that has the work ethic of 10. Okay. And the beauty of this business also is that we get to stack. So for example, if this yellow icon is me, and this month I recruit 20 people, I don't just keep all the 20 people in my front line. I drop them down to my people. So I'm able to stack to help my people hit ranks and grow their organizations and grow their volume. And, with time, this thing that starts, as an empty nothing, it's just you, it starts building up. As you see here, all the green icons are customers and the purple ones are business partners. So what I want you to recognize is, like, a lot of times it's going to be customers, and we're grateful for our customers. I think, the products even a lot more than the business, because once people try the products, they always fall in love with them. And they're like, wait, maybe I can make a business out of this. I'm telling all my friends. So it's very simple. We're creating a pipeline made up of wholesale customers and independent distributors. And the commissions are earned from the people who consume the product in your organization. So what are we doing? Sales and marketing. When I meet people out in the street, I'm like, what do you do? Sales and marketing. What do you sell? Essential oils. Okay, so to be a distributor and receive commissions, you need to sign up as a wellness advocate. So essentially, you get to choose what products you want to start with. It does have to be a minimum of 100 PV, which equals to about $125. I'm going to be honest with you all. I like to sign up people with as much as their budget can give. Why? Because then you get to try more products. So if you sign up with the bare minimum and you just start with like 4 oils, you're only going to be able to talk about those 4 oils. Whereas me, I invested quite a lot of money when I started because I had acne. And I was like, if doTERRA can heal my acne, I could sell this to everyone because like it's going to be my holy grail. And that's exactly what happened. But people ask me, how'd you heal your acne? I'm like, well, I did an internal detox. I take the collagen. I use tea tree topically. I use the yarrow pom oil all over my face. I do the 2-step facial mask that we have, the Reveal system, which is like an exfoliator. So I grew a really incredible testimony through immersing myself into the products. And I had acne for 4 years. And to be able to say that these products cured my skin after spending thousands and thousands of dollars on skincare, it's everything, right? So as I mentioned, you can sign up with as little as like $125, but I always recommend if you can stretch that a little more so you could try the supplements and you can try a few things, highly recommend. The next thing is you must become a member of the loyalty rewards program. So what that means is that you need to place an order every month. And that order needs to be of a minimum of 100 PV, which turns out to be $125 to $150 approximately. Now, some people over here, it's like, hit the brakes. Monthly, I can't do that. But I want to invite you guys to think a little bit bigger, because you are starting a business when you join doTERRA. And when you do this with any business, there's an investment. Here, the investment is the products. But the beauty of this company is that, guys, there is so much that we offer. We sell toothpaste, we sell deodorant, we sell body lotion, shampoo, face wash, laundry detergent, hand soap. I love the hand soap, by the way. You all need to try the Abode foaming soap. It's so top. But people get stuck at this idea of investing $125 a month, and you're spending that money regardless at Target, buying your shampoo and your lotion and your deodorant and all of this. And the only difference is now you're buying your supplements from doTERRA. You're buying your protein from doTERRA. Why? Because if you want to build a business, you have to become a product of the product. If you're not passionate about the product, it's hard to speak on it. So these are the requirements to be a wellness advocate. And now I just want to talk about the 5 ways that we earn. Okay, so the very first is by signing up retail clients. So these are people that don't sign up with the membership. I honestly never offer this because people that sign up as retail, they're paying an additional 25%. I want to get all my clients in with as little money in as possible. I want them to get as many products as cheap as possible so that they could continue coming back. But if you do end up signing up someone retail, you would get 25% profit. So if you sell them on $200 worth of product, you would be getting 50. I'm not that good at math. But yes, next we have the fast start bonus. So anytime you sign on a new member, so whether it's a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate, you get 20% of that sale. Okay, and then also you're gonna get 10% of whatever they sell. Okay, and then 5% of your level of the person under them. So let's say you sign up Maria, you get 20% for Maria's sign up. And then anyone that Maria signs up, so let's say Maria signs up Joe, and Joe, you get 10% of her sales, and then one level down, you get 5%. So that's her fast start bonus. I love to just focus on this bonus and the power of 3. Like those are the 2 bonuses that if we focus on maximizing them, you're going to get a bunch of new clients, you're going to build your organization, you're going to be in momentum. okay? Because the other bonuses, they're beautiful, but these are like the simple ones to track because you know, okay, how many people am I signing up this week? What's 20% of that? I know that's what my weekly check is going to be. So the power of three, we build this little by little. So you need 3 people that you signed up directly to be in the LRP. So in that system that they order every single month. And after that, those 3 people need to sign up 3 people who are in the LRP. So first you get the 50 bonus, then you graduate to the 250 when your first 3 people duplicate this. And then we go up to the 1,500. So when we have 27 people on the LRP set up in a structure that looks like this. And the reason why we want to focus on this is because when you create your first 50 power of 3, when you create this and you teach your first 3 wellness advocates to do it as well, boom, you get to the 250. And then they teach their people. Next thing you know, you're at the $1,500 mark by just duplicating this one very simple $50 bonus, which sometimes people look at the 50 and they're like, oh, that's insignificant. But then they don't recognize that to get to the 1,500, they first need to do this, master this, and teach it to people. So this is a great bonus. And you could build multiple power of 3 legs. So the next one is our residual. So this is the income that will come in, you know, over time residually when people are just placing orders over and over again. And this is a little blurry. I couldn't get this picture to not be blurry, but the reason why I like this is because it compares other network marketing companies to doTERRA. So a lot of network marketing companies will have what we call this uni-level bonus, which are percentages that you get paid for different levels of your organization. And in most compensation plans, it will look like this. So the higher percentage of payout will be attached to your level 1. In doTERRA, it's the opposite. The highest percentage of payout will be attached to your level 7. So what happens is you're always going to have less people at the top of your organization because, as I mentioned, in doTERRA, we get to stack. So I always try and put my customers down in level 7 because I know in the long run, I'm getting this bigger percentage. But in other network marketing companies, they get a 2% on their lower level, although it is the fattest portion of their organization. So as you see here, with these same numbers, when we take this compensation plan into account, this person would be making with doTERRA in their unit level bonus, 19,100. Oh wait, sorry, I had my little box covering this, $27,142 versus with this other unit level comp plan, they would only be making $10,522. And this is huge because if you guys look up other network marketing companies, most of them have this going on. So the next hidden gem, because I didn't even recognize what this meant when I started. Guys, I will tell you a fun fact. When I started with doTERRA, I actually went out to Utah and I was going to meet doTERRA and one other company. And the second I walked into this room with all these doTERRA people and I heard them speak and I felt their heart. It wasn't, I was getting pitched, I wasn't getting sold. It was just like people who have been in the business for 15 years that are still talking about it with this passion that I couldn't explain. I was like, how have you been doing this for 15 years and you're still so obsessed? It makes no sense. But then I started to recognize that the mission here is so big because every day you get to help people with these different health ailments that they've perhaps been suffering with for a hot minute. And then they try doTERRA like me with my acne and it helps them. So when I started, I didn't even ask about the compensation plan. because I believe in myself. And I knew that the person that was going to sign me up was making money. So the way that I function in my brain is like, if she's making money, I can do it too. So I want to invite you guys also to have that mindset instead of like, oh, she could do it because she X, Y, and Z. Have the mindset of, if she did it, that means that there's a possibility that I can as well. So I never looked into the comp plan. That's the moral of the story. So I didn't know about these leadership pools. And with the network marketing company that I initially grew with, every time you would hit a rank, there was a bonus, but it was a one-time bonus. Whereas with doTERRA, whenever you are one of these ranks, which are like leadership ranks, you get every single month a bonus. Okay. So doTERRA pays out 7.25% of its global sales and divides it amongst its distributors that hold these leadership ranks. Right now, I am a gold. Okay. And when I saw my bonus for this pool, I was so shocked because I really was not expecting it to be so good. And my mentor, who's a presidential diamond, when she tells me what her monthly leadership pool bonus check is, I'm just like, what? This is incredible, because it's every month just for you hitting your rank, because you're leading at the forefront, they are paying you. So this is more for my people that want to go big, but it's definitely a great, great bonus. Now, this isn't all our ranks. There are two here. No, executive, manager. There are three before this, but this will show you more or less what you can earn with doTERRA a month. Okay. And of course, it also depends on how many people you personally bring in. I am a top recruiter, so although I am the rank of gold, my monthly average is higher than this because of my personal volume. So I want you to think of that too. These numbers are not set in stone. They are averages. Okay. But as I mentioned, whether all you want to make is an extra $876 a month, that is game-changing money for a lot of us. I don't know who on this call can relate, but I remember in 2018, that was more than half my monthly income. So it starts with the small ranks. And when you see that you can hit these ranks and you can make this money, it opens your eyes to the possibility of, I could work full-time from home, selling these products and running an online business. So check this out. If you like this, screenshot it so that you could look into it even more. So you've got nothing to lose, guys. This is the kind of business where even if you join and you decide you don't want to do anything, you have your products. You could use your products and that's it. If you decide to become a wellness advocate, you're not shackled to the opportunity. And it's not like, oh, for a year, you need to make your monthly order. No, if you want to join now and you decide you don't want to do it, you could stop at any time. So there's absolutely nothing to lose. So if there's any fear around that, make sure you take that out of the equation, because more than anything, there's a lot to gain. A lot of personal development, a lot of business exposure, great products that you're going to introduce into your life as well. And this month, actually, for you being on this call, there are 2 perks that you could possibly get. So I'm excited to talk about this. So Diamond Club, as you see up here, this little logo, is something that doTERRA does for their emerging leaders going for the rank of Diamond. I'm one of 300 people that are in this club right now, and they are helping us grow our business through hooking up all our new enrollments with some free products. And doTERRA doesn't only do this for diamond leaders or people going for diamond, they also do it for people going for our silver rank, which you'll see over here, which is a smaller rank, but they also have a club with initiatives and incentives. And I add that just to show you the kind of company that we are. It's the kind of company that they're invested in your success and in your growth, which is why we always have the podcast, the trainings, all of that, because we want to see the people that join us grow. So anyways, because I am in Diamond Club and you are on this call, you are eligible to get a free product, Citrus Bliss, if you join with over 100 PV. So Citrus Bliss is an invigorating blend. It can give you energy. It's great to diffuse, especially like in the morning time when you just want to get your day started. If you have not used essential oils in the past, guys, I never understood the essential oil game. And the way that I found doTERRA was very interesting. But it was my husband who tried the products first, and he's a health and wellness lover. Like, that's his whole business. And he was like, you need to do this. These products are second to none. But it's crazy because even as a woman that never really used essential oils, once I started implementing them into my life, it's a lifestyle because you feel the effects. So I'm excited for those of you that are going to sign up and are going to start trying these. Like, I have balance here. And right before this call started, I just apply some balance on my wrist and I just take myself through the experience. And really, it's just what it does internally is beautiful because anytime you host an event or a class and you have people in person with the products, it's beautiful to watch them go through the essential oil experience. So this is for people signing up with 100 PV. But if you guys want to get more products to start your business, you know, with a good starter kit, you can get these 3 for free. So not only the Citrus Bliss that we spoke about, but you'll also get a 5 milliliter frankincense oil, which this oil is incredible for cellular health. So I always take a drop under my tongue. It smells so peaceful. It's also great for skin. So I don't apply it on my skin as much as I should, but I sometimes do, and it helps with any skin imperfections. It's a biblical oil, and when you smell it, it just feels like you are entering like a majestic church or something. It's great. I love frankincense. And Adaptive, it's a blend that we created, and this is our calming blend. So for anxiety, for depression, just to feel more balanced and relaxed. This is a touch, which means it's like the one that I just used. It's a roll-on, so you're able to apply it on your skin and use it in that way. So if you guys want to take advantage, I should say, of these promotions, make sure that as soon as we get off this call, you message me or you message whoever got you on this call so that we could help you create a cart with the promo code so that you can get all of these perks. And the last thing I want to say is thanks, guys, for listening in. I am super excited to see, you know, who from this call sees the vision and is excited to work with doTERRA. I love what I do. I love the people that I do it with, and I'm excited to just see who else will be joining the team. So thank you once again. And now, let me see.